it's your friendly neighborhood soup lady, Caroline, right here. I am gonna make one of my very favorite soups. I am aware I say that every week, but this one is actually one that came to me from a friend who used to make this for me in my 20s. His name is Teddy. That's why I call it Teddy's Black Bean Soup in my book. It just reminds me of like really cozy movie nights. I'm like in cold Brooklyn and family. And now I make it for my family and it's like always lives in my freezer. So I can't wait to show it to you. It's really, really simple. It comes together with just a pound of black beans that have been soaked overnight, 1 green bell pepper, an onion, some cloves of garlic, some dried oregano and cumin, and a heck of a lot of olive oil. Don't be alarmed. Let's pull it all together. So before y'all come for me out there on the internet, it has a cup of olive oil in it, which I know is a lot, but this recipe has so few ingredients. First reason that all of the ingredients like have to pull their weight in terms of flavor. And this recipe really like gets its flavor from the olive oil. And also you don't eat that much of it. You know, it gets divided into like 8 or so portions. So you're not just like consuming a cup of olive oil. So in hot oil, we saute up some onion and that chopped bell pepper. So all we do is we saute this until it's just like nice and soft. The onion will be tender and the pepper too. We're gonna season it with some salt. And then we're gonna cook it until it's nice and tender, just a couple minutes. The onion will go clear and the pepper will go soft. So now that our onion is soft, my glasses are steamy, we're gonna add all of this garlic. It's 6 cloves of chopped garlic. Give that a little stir in this hot oil. A tablespoon of cumin and a tablespoon of dried oregano and some cider vinegar. Just hang out with me here. It's delicious and lovely. I just got the vinegar steam. And this is our pound of black beans that have been soaked overnight. And then I'm going to add our water, and I swear the magic will happen on its own. You won't believe that something so tasty came from so few ingredients. Because we just added all that water, I'm gonna add some more salt and bring it to a boil. And then I simmer it, lower it to a simmer and simmer until the beans are tender. And then we raise the heat and we simmer it even more and to get it to be the consistency that you want. You want the gravy to be like nice and tight and thick. All right, so let's see what we're working with. Yeah, it's totally transformed. The water has reduced down quite a lot and in its place has been replaced with a really thick and delicious gravy. So this is kind of where you get to decide. At this thickness, it's like nice and glossy. The gravy is thick, but you can decide if this is more like soup. If you keep going, it'll turn into like a nice beans, more like a bowl of beans that I'd serve over rice. Either way, this is a really big soup club favorite. My members request it every year. It wouldn't be soup club without it. So I'm really happy to share it with you. So good. I know it's very decadent, but the olive oil is what really makes that. And so all you do here is you finish it with some salt and some vinegar just to your taste. It has those things in it already, but you just make sure that the balance is right. And then I'm gonna plate myself a bowl. This one can be topped with all the things, avocado, or like I said, over rice, roasted vegetables. I basically like to turn out the pockets of my refrigerator and put them on this soup. You can't really go wrong. Yeah. Ooh, so good. It's delightful. So this is my black bean soup recipe. Thank you for joining me this week and learning about my black bean soup recipe. It's on page 13 of my first soup cookbook called Soup Club. You can find it out in the world, and when you do, email me and I'll send you a signed book plate. In the meantime, you can follow along here, click like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Slurp Soup Club for some silly soup lady content every day of the week. Thanks for joining. I'll see you next week.